Hi guys, welcome to Olive's Tree. I'm about to make some butter today. I've got some cream that's just about to go out of date. I don't want to waste it. I've got 300 mils. I'm just going to pop it into a mixing bowl and we're going to give it a mix until it turns into butter. It's that simple, guys. So stick around and make some butter with me. Okay, so let's get mixing and we'll speed this up a little bit so it doesn't take so long. Just sit back and watch the magic happen. All right, so you can see that the cream is no longer white. It's now a beautiful golden yellow colour, the colour of butter, which it technically is at this point. It has separated and you can see it's starting to clump together and the whey is coming out and it's sitting in the bottom of the bowl. So we're just going to keep beating just for a little bit longer so that we've got that, to the right point. You'll see. All right, so I think we've just about got that as far as we need to take it. And you can see now, we stop the beater, that it is completely separated into two parts. All right, so I'll just get all of the butter from inside the whisk. We don't want to waste any of it. And it really didn't take long at all. It's just a couple of minutes. Okay, so you can see the butter and the buttermilk. How that might be the best spot just for this. Okay, so I'm just picking up all of the butter. I don't need to force it through a strainer. I'm not going to bother. Okay. Now, I've given a little squeeze to get rid of some of that. And what I'm going to do now is wash the butter. So I've got some ice water. Then you can change the water a few times if you want to. I'm not going to today. It's such a small amount of butter. So I'm just, opening up another part of it to the cold water. And oops, oops, oops. A little bit of, don't know, cotton or something. I don't know how that got in there. Okay, so it's getting firmer. And there's still a little bit of milky stuff coming out. Dear me. And I went and put it back in. There we go. I'll just get rid of that. I don't have butter pats, but if you want to know what they are, just have a Google. You'll find them very easily. It's two pieces of board with grooves cut into them that you would use. Now let's see if there's any more milky liquid. It's almost clear. So I'm going to get it back down. Okay, a little bit more. It's very cold. Okay. Squeeze that out. Now I'm going to use this really quickly, so it's not going to be a problem if there is a small amount left. Just need to wipe your hands. Now in this bowl, I have the buttermilk. I'm going to put that in a jar and leave it on the bench overnight. And I'm going to culture that, get some growth onto it. And then I'm going to put it into another jar of cream. And I'm going to set that out for, a night or two and make some cultured butter. And I'll show you the difference in that. It doesn't look any different in appearance. It is different in flavour, and it has a lot of active cultures which are very beneficial for your tummy. So there we go. I'm going to get a little bowl to put that into. Grab that. There's not really anything coming out. There we go. Okay, strain off any little lumps through a tea strainer. Going to pop on a lid. Just going to, not even all the way up, leave that overnight, and I'll taste it in the morning to see whether it has cultured. Alrighty, so we forgot to add the salt, so I'm just going to pop it into a bowl. You don't need to put salt in it, but we like butter with a bit of salt, so I'm just going to do, little bit at a time. You don't want much. This isn't a great big piece of butter. I might use a fork actually, just to smash it in. I don't want to get something to get a bit out. Whoops, hang on a sec. Put some bread in the oven. Just a tiny bit more. That'll be plenty. I like it in between salted and unsalted sometimes. You could have just used it unsalted and sprinkled salt over the top. But I just thought I'd do it just to show you. I'm going to get all of this off camera. I'm not going to waste any of it. Let's just get it back in some sort of, there are some flecks of the Himalayan salt, or is it pink sea salt? Can't remember. One of the two. It's beautiful, I know that. Got lots of minerals and things in it as well. So there's a piece, just there, piece of salt. You could make it all fancy if you wanted to. I'm not going to. It's just butter. But you know what? It's so worth giving a go to. And when the bread's cooled a little bit, we'll spread some and have a taste test and see what we think. Okay, so true to form, I didn't press record when I did a taste test on the bread and the butter. And just let me tell you though, it was absolutely beautiful. Fresh, warm bread straight out of the oven, homemade butter, just the amount of salt that I like. I highly recommend it. So, don't ever let a jar of cream go bad again. If you've got one that's nearly out of date or just on date, make some butter with it. Okay guys, thanks for stopping by. I've really enjoyed your company. Take care, and I hope the world's treating you all kindly. Bye for now.